Hello everybody, this is Yoko's Anime Reactions, and my hair just wants to do what it wants to do. It doesn't want to listen to me. I just noticed that. Whatever, I'll fix it later. Anyway, hang on. There we go. I kinda fixed it. Anyway, this is gonna be my review for Kamigami no Asobi episode 7. Ooh. This episode's kinda awkward. Because, they're trying to plan for the holidays because it's winter apparently, and they're planning on setting up, a Christmas market. Okay? All the booths where you go around selling stuff and all that. They decided to do it by mythology. Japanese, Norse, and Greek. Sounds okay. Anyway, this normally would be fine. What complicates things is Balder. Balder has a passive ability to charm anybody he's around, which is why all the spirits, all the classmates, were, fawning over him and acting like crazy fan people. Apparently that's how things are normally for him. And apparently Yui is, I guess, an exception to the rule or something, because she isn't charmed by him at all. And thus, he wants her around him all the time, no matter what. And he has Loki and he has Thor with him as well as friends. Yeah. Starts to get a bit weird. Because Loki gets jealous of Yui being around Balder, and he tries to keep Yui away from Balder. And I was okay with that at first because it was starting to get a little bit possessive and it was getting a little creepy. Turns out Loki was probably the only one who didn't even know that Yui was a human. Because, yeah. And he was freaking out about it, so I don't know what the big deal was about her being human. I don't know if he had a bad thing with humans, or, because I know he had issues with the other gods, I think, treating him not good, because he had, giant's blood in him or something, and thus, I guess that was a bad thing or something. Anyway, yeah, Balder isn't happy about being away from Yui, and also he doesn't like Yui talking to other people, and Loki is getting jealous, and he tries to keep Yui away from Balder, and thus Balder thinks that Yui likes Loki, or that Loki likes Yui, and he doesn't like this. So he wouldn't really like it if she started hanging out with Apollo, for example. And yeah, things come to a bit of a head in the end of this episode, where Balder's, dang it, I don't know which episode this was. I can't remember if it was this episode or the next episode. Oh, it was, I think it was this episode. Anyway, Loki is trying to keep Yui away from Balder, and it almost seems like when he's talking to her that he's trying to hypnotize her or something. And possibly do something not so nice from the way he's talking, and she kind of thinks that she gets the wrong idea and thinks that he wants to make good memories with her as a friend, and she wants to be friends with him, so that kind of snaps her out of it. And later she ends up running into Balder, and he is really acting very possessive and very jealous, and tries to make it that so that she will only look at him and I'm assuming that if he had managed to kiss her, that his powers would have done something or something. I don't know. But thankfully, Loki steps in at that moment before that can happen and stops it. But that's where the episode ends, and I am, very worried about Balder because I've seen the rest of the show. I know what happens and what is up with him. And yeah, I feel bad for all three of them in this situation. But yeah, Thor explains to to Yui in this episode while Loki's trying to keep Balder distracted earlier on in the episode that Loki was shunned, and while that was going on, Balder was, even though he was charming everybody in sight and everybody wanted to be around him, he was alone because nobody was wanting to be around him despite the powers. Like Yui. And they ended up running into each other and becoming friends because of this. So they had only each other. And I know my hair is distracting. Anyway, but yeah, things are going to get interesting from here on out. And they actually do end up changing a few things in some of the stories in mythology for this show. Because, like I said, one of them paints Apollo in a very negative light. But they changed it for an upcoming episode. I think episode 9. But you'll see. Anyway, I'll get this edited and I'll see y'all next time.